Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a virtual field trip to the Cincinnati Art Museum. And today we're going to be doing a scavenger hunt in the Art Museum looking for the elements of art. So the first thing you're going to need to do is click My Document. And once you click My Document, that's going to take you to your presentation. Just go ahead and click Edit. And then just move your presentation over to a separate window like so. So the first thing you need to do is put your name here on slide number 1. And then on slide number 2, we have our instructions for part 1. So step 1, we all need to go to the Cincinnati Art Museum virtual tour by clicking the link here. And then we're going to take that window and just drag it, or that tab, and drag it over to our other window over here. So that way we have the art museum on one side, and then we have our presentation on the other. So today you're going to be walking through the Cincinnati Art Museum looking for works of art that you believe best depict the elements of art: line, shape, form, value, color, texture, and space. Once you've found a work of art that depicts each element the best, you will then take a screen capture by using Command-Shift-4 and just take a picture of the image, and then you'll add the image to each slide. So if we look at our presentation here, we see we have our first image or first vocab here, which is line. And then what you're going to do is find an image in the museum that you think best describes line. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start at the first floor lobby here. And so this is what the art museum looks like if you haven't been in here before. Now I'm going to put the elements of art on the board in case you do see one. The way that you use this is you just click and drag like you're in Google Maps. So as we kind of click up here, we see this awesome Chihuly piece, which has all sorts of wonderful colors and shapes and lines and value. And we also see sort of where the different galleries are. We have some paintings up here. We have this main hallway here. So let's go and explore. I'm going to go down this main hallway here first. And notice how it's just like Google Maps. We just keep clicking down the hallways. And then if I want to move around, all I have to do is click, hold, and drag. And then I can look around the room. So I have this giant mural here. Now, if I want to zoom in to maybe this section here, if I look over on the side here, I have these different options. I would suggest avoid hitting FL1, FL2, or FL3, just because that's going to take you to the different floors. Only click these when you're ready to go to a different floor. But if you want to zoom in, say in this face here, you would just hit plus. And if I want to zoom in again, I just need to hit plus again, and then I get a better look. Now, just for the sake of demonstration, I do see that there's a bunch of lines here. So what I'm going to do is use a screen capture for this image for my line. So I'm going to hit Command-Shift-4. Since I'm using this one for the demo, please do not use this mural. You will not receive credit for this slide if you use this mural for your assignment. Once you take your screen capture here and it goes to your desktop, you're just then going to drag that over on top of your presentation here. And then what we're going to do is in 2 to 3 sentences, just describe where we see lines. Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing for all 7 elements. And so you'll walk around the museum. Feel free to, you need to be sure that you are exploring all different floors. So notice how as we move up the floor, we have some different types of work here. We have different galleries that we can go into. So be sure that you're spending your time walking through and just looking for and just exploring and seeing what the Cincinnati Museum has to offer. Be sure that you're using this in a full window too, and that way you can really see and kind of get a more full experience of the gallery itself.